Behind these quiet doors in Manchester, the presentation of Mary Sisters are cared for in the twilight of their years. Here, every act, brushing hair, whispering prayer, offering a smile, becomes an act of reverence. We came to speak with Marlene Makowski, director of St. Joseph Residence, about what it means to serve those who once gave their lives to serving others.
St. Joseph Residence is a nursing home for the presentation of Mary Sisters. However, as we have the space, we welcome sisters from other orders so they may maintain their community and religious life while they're healing or for long-term care as well. They are primarily a teaching order, I would say. They established Riviera College. St. Joseph Residence has a long-term care and skilled care nursing unit. We take care of those 22 sisters, and then downstairs there is an unlicensed assisted living, and we take care of those sisters. I think we have the capacity for 18 sisters downstairs. It is skilled care and long-term care. The precedence seems to be on care and compassion, knowing who we are taking care of. What is really amazing is, if I can say it, that many times the journey to death is very serene. I've worked here for 22 years. So many of the sisters have said, I'm finally getting to go home. I get to see my Jesus. And it's like, that's awesome every time I hear it, because some people are very anxious-ridden, and they don't know the next step. And we can never take it for granted, though, because there was one sister, she was a musician, and we thought we'd have the soft music in her room, and she says, I don't want that. I just need to be in peace right now because I'm starting my journey. And just you hear so many beautiful phrases like that. The number of sisters that come and they make sure that the sister never passes away alone. And they have prayer time and they have a schedule for it. And it's been said that we do death well. We do the dying process well. It's very important to all of us, for the sisters and for the staff, to understand that we promote and support and want the sisters to live each day to their fullest. I love seeing the dedication of the staff that are really invested in this surrounding and this life. And that works for me. Knowing that we've had people that have come from refugee camps or really struggling life, just right here in our own backyards, and to see that they leave here with a smile that they didn't start with. It's amazing to me. So I think that's what helps me, is the perspective of who we have working among and with us. I really try hard to say, we take care of the sisters and we take care of one another. And I think that makes a difference. We really have to do that. We have to take care of one another, because the sisters are going to know right away if we're not. They feel it. So I think what would be great is to come and visit and spend some individualized time. Everybody has a story, and I think some of the sisters would just like you to come by and listen to their story and maybe become part of the life. Come and take the sisters for a walk. The sisters love to take a walk. St. Joseph Residence is a managed home of Catholic Charities, New Hampshire. I've worked for Catholic Charities for almost 36 years now. 23 of those years have been here at St. Joseph Residence, and it has been so much more than gratifying, and I feel very blessed. I've had a lot of struggles in my own life growing up, and I think I was meant to be here. If I didn't make it to the convent, I was brought here, I think. I was guided here.
Marlene reminds us that the dignity of life isn't measured by productivity or memory, but by love given and received. In a world that rushes past the elderly, she and her staff remind us to slow down, to see Christ in every fragile moment.